This class will be on Simplified Oral Hygiene Index, which was first formulated by John C. Green and Jacob Vermeulen in the year 1964. So it has two components in it, Debris Index and Calculus Index. Okay. So we are going to consider only 6 teeth. Since it is simplified form, only 6 teeth, 4 posterior teeth and 2 anterior teeth. What are the 4 posterior teeth? All the first molars. Okay, all the first molars. But upper first molars, you will see the buccal surface. Lower first molars, you will see lingual surface. Coming to the 2 anterior teeth, one is in the first quadrant and other one in the third quadrant. That is 1, 1 and 3, 1. Okay. And certain rules has to be followed. One thing is that fully erupted tooth has to be considered. Partially erupted tooth is not considered. And a tooth which has a full crown or any tooth structure which has been lost due to caries, attrition or fracture, it should not be considered into the scoring tooth. Okay. So for example, if these partially erupted or full crown or fracture prevails in these first molars, then if this tooth has a fractured tooth, then we have to take 2/7. If this is also not present, partially erupted, then we have to go on to the third molars. Okay. If 1, 1 is not there, then you can score 2, 1. If 3, 1 is not there, then you can score 4, 1. These are the alternate tooth you can go for. Okay. So this I have mentioned buccal surfaces of 1, 1 and 3, 1. If it is not there, then you can score these teeth. And buccal surfaces of the maxillary molars and lingual surface of the mandibular molars. If 6 is not there, or any criteria which is not fulfilling the 6, then we can move to second molar. If not, we can just next move to the third molar. So the debris index has the scoring from 0 to 1. For that, we have to divide the crown structure into upper 1/3 and 2/3. Okay. So any debris which is, when there is no debris, then you score it as 0. No extensive stains, 0. If there is any extensive stains, irrespective of any extent, it may be in 1/3, 2/3 or the full crown, the stain is there regardless of the surface involved, then you can give 1 score. Soft debris less than 1/3, it's not extending beyond 1/3, this is 1/3. Okay. So beyond, not beyond, it's within 1/3. Less than 1/3 of the tooth surface, it's 1. These are all soft debris. Okay, because debris index. If the soft debris is greater than 1/3, see till here. So greater than 1/3 but less than 2/3, not beyond 2/3, it's less than 2/3 but more than 1/3 of the tooth surface, then the scoring is 2. If the soft debris is greater than 2/3, this is 2/3 line. So if it is greater than 2/3, then you score it as 3. Okay. But extensive stain, irrespective of surface, if it is there, then you give score. So next one is the calculus index. Calculus index also we can score from 0. If there is no calculus, 0. If there is calculus extending only less than 1/3, this is 1/3, this lower, no. So here is the 1/3, 2/3. Okay. So less than 1/3, it's 1. If it is greater than 1/3 and less than 2/3, see till here, so it is greater than 1/3 but less than 2/3. Okay. If it is there, then you can score 2. 2 also has one more criteria, flex of subgingival calculus. See, subgingivally, when you run the Explorer or the Pro, you will see flex here and there, flex of subgingival calculus, then it is 2. Okay. Then if it is greater than 2/3, the calculus is there, greater than 2/3 till here, supragingivally, then you can score 3. Or it may, or and if both are present also, it's fine. Or if you don't have a supragingival calculus but you have a band of subgingival calculus, band, here it's flex, here it is band of subgingival calculus. Band means 3. Okay. Or and, you remember this. So whenever you are seeing certain tooth, as I mentioned, that particular tooth, do not see for number 1 score, 2, 3. Rather you have to see first third score is present in that tooth or not. Then you move on to the second score. Then you see for first score. That is a tip to reduce the duration of examination. First you see whether there is 2/3 is involved. or 1/3 is involved, less than 1/3. You have to move like that. Whether the band of calculus is involved, whether the flex of calculus, you have to move from third score till the 0 score. Okay, you look like that. So, how will you calculate the Debris index? The total score, whatever you have arrived from this, divided by number of surfaces. Okay, this will give you Debris index. You can say whether Debris index is good, fair or poor based on these measurement. Okay, 0.6 greater than 0.7 to 1.8, 1.9 to 3. Okay, same manner calculus index also. Total score divided by number of surface, same inference will be given for the calculus index also. It ranges from 0 to 3. Then is oral hygiene index simplified. How is the calculation? You have to add the Debris index and the calculus index together. Okay, it will give you a value ranging from 0 to 6. So if it is in the 0 to 1.2 good, 1.3 to 3 fair, 3 to 6 is poor. Okay, so where are these oral hygiene index used? It has been used mostly in the epidemiological studies of periodontal disease and also in educational programs of dental health, and to evaluate the toothbrush efficiency and also the individual level of oral cleanliness. Okay, so this is an overall view of oral hygiene index simplified. Thank you.